are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Williams. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Takes the feed. Grabbed along the boards by Simmons. Oh, a clutch save! Big time stop there.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Bunchos gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. There's a shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
Here they come on the attack. Scores! And quick as a hiccup, they are on the board here in this one.
Well, that's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace. Sometimes when you're an odd-man rush, you can overthink it, James. You can overpass. Not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
Here's a shot! Oh, he stopped that rocket! Scooped up along the wall by Wilson. The Nighthawks will play it from the defensive zone. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. Kovacs takes it into the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Closes the gap along the wall.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Corliss makes a good save and redirects the puck to the corner, and this cleans up the front of the net, and really no trash for second shot opportunity.
Nice poke check. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Burns moves the puck along the line. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels, they're deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing, because listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
It's into the middle! And that's off target. The Nighthawks take possession in the defensive end. And that pass goes off a stick. Kovacs gains the zone. And lowers the boom with a big-time hit.
Well, this is a message-sending hit, isn't it? When you get all of your opponent and you're able to separate the body from puck, you know you've done your job.
Message delivered. Grabs the puck at center. Moves the pass in front. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. The Nighthawks will play it in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Handles the puck from the left side. Dishes it off. Here's a pass to the middle. He scores! What a play! The Nighthawks have answered back here in the back half of the first period.
Well, it hasn't been pretty, James, but certainly changes the mindset as they get within one. A lot of confidence now at this face-off with their opponents now on their heels.
Down the right side and into the zone. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Big save.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Feeds it over. They tie it up. They tie it up with the goal!
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. Well, it looks like they've reset the table. I mean, didn't get the start that they wanted.
The Nighthawks have leveled the playing field in the late goings of period number 1.
Yeah, no time like the present, right, James? To have some urgency heading into the intermission, and you can take that to the bank, right? I mean, finding ways to get the equalizer here. Now you get a little bit of a rest, and you got to come out firing on all cylinders to start the second.
Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. Kovacs wins it in the dots. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Dishes it to Kovacs. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Fuhrer. The Icebreakers have it in the offensive end. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity.
The Icebreakers are making the most of their opportunities here in this opening frame with the early lead.
Yeah, it's been back and forth play here, and they've competed. James, it's been a good game, but now they get the go-ahead goal so they can play with more confidence.
Here's a short pass to STB. Oh, he saved it! Oh, my goodness, what a
Oh,
stop!
that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
The Icebreakers wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Handles the pass. And he lowers the boom there. Here's a chance. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
The Nighthawks didn't get off to a great start at all. I mean, they've been chasing the game, and the real reason why they're behind in this one,
Breakaway! Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one!
he does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James, and then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in. Well, this is just an incredible move on the breakaway, James. No panic at all. A ton of patience and composure with the puck. Just outwaiting the goaltender to make the first move and then putting it in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck off the draw. Intercepted at center by Budgel. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Runs him hard into the wall. The Icebreakers take it across the blue line. Wilson's lugging the puck. And that's deflected. The Icebreakers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Puts it on net. Oh, he had the answer on that one. Oh. No, wait, the official signaling a goal. That's a goal.
Man, James, he's the benefactor of a great passing play. I mean, incredible vision to be able to land that puck right on his stick. But then he's got to do something with it, right? He's got to read where the goaltender is, and he's got to hit the back of the net.
Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Pass across to STB. Slides the puck down low. That's some smart heads up. He's got a step. He scores the break. That's how you do it!
Well, fantastic read on the goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish. He's so great on the breakaway because he really thrives and embraces the pressure, James. He knows he's in all alone, but he's got good calm and poise. Never panics with the puck.
The Icebreakers make their way back to center now, boasting a 2-goal lead here in the second.
And you can certainly see that they're playing more relaxed. Much easier when you got a 2-goal lead here, James. But I've liked everything about their game tonight. They've been creative, they've played free, but they've also been defensively responsible.
The Nighthawks pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Oh, he came to bring the physicality tonight. Kovacs has the puck inside the defensive zone. Puts it on net, lays the body into that play, and sends it just out of reach. The Icebreakers scoop it up along the boards. Slides the puck to Huber.
Williams has 2 goals in the game already, James. You know that he's playing with a ton of confidence, and he can feel and taste that third.
Fuhr's gonna hang on for a whistle.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
The Nighthawks come up with a defensive zone draw. Slides the puck to STB. Slides it quickly to Kovacs. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here they come on the attack. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The Nighthawks have it now. With authority. Moves it to Kovacs. Taken along the wall by Burns. He says, let's get physical on that play. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Burns. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that's a smart heads-up play by Budgel. And now he angles it across to STB. The Icebreakers have it against the wall. All alone. Waves it off the iron.
Well, he knew what he was going to do coming in one-on-one with the goaltender. Looked real confident in it, but man, he just missed by inches. That one's unlucky. It hits the post and comes out.
The Icebreakers gain possession. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The Nighthawks are off to the box. Interference the call.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. You can get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
The Icebreakers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
And now he moves it quickly to Simmons. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Kovacs is having himself a game tonight. Multiple assists in this one. I think the coach and everyone on the bench knows when he jumps over, something's going to happen. He's been a real threat. You got to pick your poison. He's not afraid to shoot, but he certainly has the vision, elite vision, that makes a difference on the ice.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. They get it out of the defensive end. Feeds it on over to Budgel. Simmons plays it now. And he slides it quickly to Kovacs. Oh, he's going to feel that the rest of the game. They are wearing down their opponents with hits like that. Here they come on the attack. The Nighthawks gain possession along the wall. Butcher's got it along the wing. Great defensive effort with the stick. Both teams back to even strength. Really nice effort by the penalty-killing unit on that one.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up. But you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Picked off by Huber.
The Icebreakers have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
From behind the net. The Nighthawks have the puck now. Makes the save.
Budgel's been showing the different layers to his game with a multiple-point night here, James. Just knowing how to distribute, just having an uncanny sense of where the puck is and where it's going to be, and that's anticipation. When you have that kind of ability, you know you're going to put up some decent numbers.
Grabs it in his own end. Giant seconds and he makes the save. And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. Well, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Third period action is underway, and let's see if the fireworks will continue here. All right, partner, what's your take on what we've seen here tonight?
The Nighthawks have been back on their heels throughout this entire game. The good part, they got 20 minutes left to play, and it's a close game. They got to find an opportunity to get a shot off, James, and that means generating speed, generating offense, and you'll only start if they can get into the offensive zone.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Simmons. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck against the wall. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Shot! There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
The Icebreakers have been the more active squad offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. Kovacs wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. Shuts him down. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. STB's going off for a pair for cross-checking.
You got to keep your hands down, and when you don't, you're going to get the cross-checking call all day long.
send their man advantage unit out once more.
Gotta stick with the game plan here, James. On a power play, you have to have quick puck movement. It gets the coverage moving, and it opens up that one-timer.
Passes it over. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you can see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit. So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Butchell's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And off the draw, they win possession. Sends the cross-ice pass. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Sneaks by the poke check. Body skips into the line of fire and blocks that. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. The Nighthawks are back to even strength as the PK unit comes up large.
Corliss is breathing heavy after that last sequence, James. I mean, he had to be stellar in his own zone, coming up with a ton of saves to be able to keep his opponent at bay. Now we get some much-needed rest and some water as the puck heads up ice.
That's off a stick. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Kovacs wins it. They'll go to work now on the attack. The Icebreakers play it along the wing. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Williams plays the puck. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Levels him with the hit.
Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal calls.
And a solid stop on the play there.
Corliss has really struggled tonight. His save percentage has been poor, but that save has got to give him some confidence. He's got to string some of them together. I mean, it's been all on the forward group, finding a way to put the puck in the net. They really rallied in front of him tonight.
And that one's turned aside. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. STB's got the puck. Quick pass across to Budgel. Looking to set up offensively. And that's picked off in the defensive end. The Icebreakers ready to go on the attack. And a great save.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around. It's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
That's kicked away with a pad by Corliss. Picked up along the wall by Williams. Play is called for offside.
Harris found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Here in the late goings of the period, up to 8 goals scored so far tonight. It's 5-3. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. The Nighthawks gain control of the puck. Butchell's into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Nighthawks carry it along the wall. Monstrous hit on his part in the corner. And they got caught up in traffic and hit the stick. And that's intercepted by Burns. Great poke check on the reach. Puck picked up by Budgell. Approaching the final minute of regulation. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Gains the zone from the right side. Look at this. The Icebreakers have it from their own end. The Nighthawks poked away by Simmons. And the puck leaves the zone. The Nighthawks gain control of it. Nice zone entry from the middle. On the attack along the boards. From in close. Too many bodies in the way. Puck moved over to Simmons. And there it is! Well, it's a glorious debut in the EASHL as they come away victors in their maiden voyage.
Well, it's a great feeling when you come out of the gate and you get your first win. You put in a ton of preparation for that moment, and to be able to execute it certainly feels great.